Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. And we are going to be making a writing board today. Hello, Jen. Thanks for coming on early with me. I appreciate it. Hope your day is going well. So, before I get started, I always like to suggest that if these are the type of videos that you love and like, that you subscribe to the channel, but not just subscribe, but come back and watch because we're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So, I'm giving you some good junk journal information, tips, and we're having good conversations as well. So also you can give this video a thumbs up now, during, or after, and you can join us over in our Facebook group, which is Junk Journal Buddies, and the link is in the description below as well. Hey Barb and Chris, it's good to see you all here as well. So, I guess I can move this because I know. Yeah, I know I got the sound on today. Yay. But I still definitely have to have that sign because when I don't use it, you all know what happens. There's no sound in the beginning. Okay. So, yes, you are seeing another Ritz cracker box, and yes, I eat lots of Ritz crackers. So, I'm trying to cut back. I'm kind of addicted to Ritz crackers. I can't help it. But the good thing for me is I always have lots of material to work with. Do y'all love Ritz crackers like that as well? All right, so this is what we're going to be making. Let me move this out the way for a second. So this is what we're going to be making here. Let me fix said photo because I see it's kind of doing its thing. Here we go. So it looks like this, and it's plain on the back, kind of plain, because the whippersnapper did some snazzy stitching on here, and we got stitching on the front here, and I'll give you like a close-up view of this once we get done. But I'm making these for my my patchwork mini junk journals, and so this one is the green one. It's already done, and so I just need 4 more of these in their perspective colors. Hey, Boo Boo Kitty. Also, if you're coming on the replay, just know that we are chit-chatting live over here. This is being recorded via live chat, so I'll normally be stopping to check the chat and see how things are going. All right. So I'm going to have to go ahead and get started here. And let me just bust this box down here. So I always like to ask, what are you all working on today? Are you crafting? Are you working on a junk journal? Are you working in a junk journal? Are you giving junk journal stuff away? Hello, Pink Sally. How's it going today? I hope your day is going fantastic like mine is. All right, so we have lots to work with here, so I'm going to take out a Big Mama, but first, let me measure this and see how much I need, because y'all know I don't know how much I need. Let me get a piece of paper out, because I'll be chit-chatting and I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget what I'm doing. Oh, you're having some chicken quesadillas. Sounds delicious. Yeah, I actually ate before I came on. Only because I was so tired today. I was so tired that I wanted to take a break before I came on. I knew I was still coming on, but oh my goodness. I have been organizing this place like nobody's business. These are going to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Let me just measure twice. As the carpenters would say, measure twice so you don't make mistakes. And I did come on the Facebook group and kind of show, it all started out as a very simple project but it didn't stay that way. Let me get Big Mama out. Ugh. So we can do some cutting here, and I think we'll be able to get all 4 pieces out of this, but I don't know. If not, I'll just get up and get some more cardboard. Now I could have used like my 110 cardstock, but since I had this and I've been hoarding and collecting boxes, I decided it's time. It's time to start using these boxes and stop hoarding, because ain't nobody got time for that, really. I got to get rid of some stuff up in here. I have too much stuff. It's starting to look kind of hoardy. Get this. And I'm just gonna keep cutting this down until I get what I need. See, I just want to hoard that little piece right there. Like, what am I gonna do with this little piece? Hoard it. It's like I know there's something I could do with it. So I was organizing. This is kind of crunched up. I'm not gonna keep this. I was going through my scrap papers, you all. My scrap papers, oh boy. So I have like, it wasn't that I was hoarding scrap paper, it was the way that I was hoarding them. Because what I would do is I would get like these big old gigantic plastic bags out, and I would just see, I forgot what it is. It's supposed to be 5 inches. Make sure I have enough for this side too. Yeah. So I would take these plastic bags, and every now and then I would fill the bags up with the scraps that's laying all over around this place. And then I would put them in a crate. I had like a little black crate that my brother gave me. And I'm trying to make sure I cut. Oh, that's what I need right there. So that's one board there. Oh, I forgot to get my paper out too. And then I would keep everything in the crate, and then I had it stuck into one of my cubbies or whatever. So it was hanging all out the cubbies. There was paper in the bags, paper not in bags. Just, it was a hot mess. Just an absolute hot mess. So what I did was I took every little single itty bitty piece of paper out of the gazillion bags that they were in, and it worked out kind of good, I have to say. It's up here. I'm trying to put this where you all can see it. It worked out well. All right, we'll do this at 3 1/4. Let's see if we can get another one at 3 1/4 here. I really didn't have any time to do any prep work today. I don't know how I feel about this piece, because the edges are kind of going to be important. Let's see. I don't know. And 5. Of course, this is not a tutorial, but y'all know how I am. I'm always willing to show you what I'm doing. In October, I'll probably have some more tutorials coming up on the Parisi. Let's see. Turn this. I used to try to organize my scraps by color, Barb, but I am so bad about putting stuff away after I get done crafting. It just turned into like a huge task. So, and surprisingly, I don't have like a lot of like cardstock or anything, leftover cardstock, because I use a lot of stuff, and which is really great. Hold on, y'all, I'm concentrating. 370 right here. And let's go this way. And this should be my last piece that I need. I just need 4 for right now. This is not a project 20. So like some of these pieces are keeping, some of them. Some of them are kind of little crapped out. And I will not keep them because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But now I have things kind of organized a little bit, so it's going to be okay. So the way, I'll tell you the way that I have them organized is I have, hey Tammy, I hope you're feeling better today because I know you were kind of under the weather yesterday. The way I have them organized is by the cardstock stuff. I just don't have a lot of cardstock, so I have all the cardstock paper together, all the lightweight cardstock paper, which is kind of like copy paper almost. I have like the materials like this that I've already cut. I have like a bag for that, and then I found like tons of loose ephemera inside of all those bags. See, my organization skills hard. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna work on this side. Hold on, I need. So this is what the paper looks like here. And they come in this pack, and I sell this over at Pleasant Creations as well. And so I am pilfering from my stash to do this. And I love the colors and all the unique designs that are on this paper. Just beautiful. So I'm going to be using some of this on these little book boards. So these are going to be just a little bit different than this one, because this one I did from the brown cardstock. So both sides were in good condition, but in this case, not so much. All right. So I just need some pieces that are going to be big enough. And we need a glue stick. Oh, get my glue stick here for this job. You're still under the weather. Oh, we're sending you positive healing energy. I want you to feel better. So hopefully I can do this without getting glue all over the place. As y'all notice, I didn't cover anything up, which I probably should. Yeah, I can't see the purple glue on here, amazingly enough. Good thing I was on. Oops. See, look at all that. I don't need all that purple. I have glue all over my fingers. What I could have used. Let's see. I'm using my brayer. I don't know if I want to use the brayer. I don't have what I'm looking for, even though this place is quite clean today. Because I told y'all the beginning of my project today was to sort. Well, it was actually, that wasn't what I was supposed to be doing today. That's not what I started out doing. What I started out doing was I was looking for scraps for to make pages for the mini journal, because I knew I had some scraps in there that I could use. For the mini journals, but in order to do that, I had to really go through things. And then I was like, okay, well, let me just organize this stuff a little bit. And it turned into an all-day friggin' job. Because what happened was I took everything. I didn't take almost everything. I took everything but almost the furniture out of my craft space. So not everything, but I had like lots of bags, and I had boxes that had stuff in it, and just from projects I had started. And then usually before I come on live, what I would do is I would clean my desk off, or I would just shove everything in the box, and then I would put it on the floor. So my floor, oh y'all, It was a terrible. Oh, Barb says she uses a rolling pin instead of a brayer. Yo, I got this brayer at a thrift store. It was like a really lucky find. Like the lady, well, it was in the box. It was brand new, and not the person, but like the clerk, she didn't even know what it was. So that was a fantastic find. But a rolling pin is awesome too. I never tried to use a rolling pin, but that may work better than a brayer, to be honest with you. But since I do some mixed media stuff, which I haven't done lately, but the brayer is probably better because it's smaller. Yeah, and what I'm doing is I'm putting this paper on here so that it, well, to cover this piece up right here, basically. And just to make it a nice journaling opportunity if you wanted to, but this is a writing board, so technically I don't think people would be actually writing on this piece. So let's put this on here. So right now my floor looks better than it has looked like in 2 years. My space is looking really nice. I still have stuff that have to go back in here because when you're like organizing your craft room, what happens is things get displaced when you start moving stuff around. So like I'm like, okay, I can use this cubby for, instead of using it for pages that I'm going to use in the book, then I can use that for my scrap. So that means that my pages are displaced now, so I have to find some place for them to be. So what I did was I said I'm not putting anything back in here until I've went through every single little piece of stuff. And so my kitchen table right now is like the last stand. I have like tons of stuff on my kitchen table right now that I have to go through. So hopefully within the next few days I can clear that all up. But we don't really use the kitchen table that much, to be honest. So it's not that big of a deal. So I am just trimming down these sides because I don't need all this. And I'm going to do some sewing on here too, so that's going to help to hold the paper on as well. Because y'all know I love doing my sewing. And of course the edges are coming up a little bit, but that's okay. Because I didn't really try to glue it like a crazy. So Tammy says a marble rolling pin is super easy to clean. And it's good to use the marble pin, huh? Because it's nice and heavy and probably doesn't have any divots or anything like that in it. That's a good idea too. Hey, you all have to tell me if you are hearing like a little hum or anything on here, because whenever I clean up under my desk, I kind of mess with the ecosystem where the wires are at, and sometimes I end up messing up the sound. So if the sound sounds good to you, I would love to know. And also what I would like to know is, what device are you watching or listening to this on? Are you on your phone? Are you on an iPad? Or are you on any kind of pad? Because I know a lot of people have Androids. Or are you on a desktop? Y'all like doing stuff on my desktop. I'm a desktop kind of girl. I don't like doing a lot of stuff on my telephone. I don't like doing anything on my telephone, to be honest with you. I just like doing stuff on my desktop because I can type things faster. I have all my stuff stored on my desktop. It's just easier for me. So Tammy says the sound sounds good, and she is on her cell phone. Yay! Fantastic. I think I'm gonna have to cut this down just a little bit because, see if I can cut it with my scissors. Wish me luck. There we go. It had a little lip on it. Boo Boo Kitty said it depends. So Barb says she is watching on TV. Huh. But also using the phone so you can comment. That's smart. I like watching YouTube videos on TV. At first, I didn't think that I would like that, but I do. So now these pieces right here, I'm gonna save that piece too. These little pieces I'm throwing in the trash, and these pieces, after I get done, are going to go in my scraps because I have a bag that's just for, it's for aged paper and white paper that are scraps. So I'm gonna put it where it belongs. Dag nabbit, I'm determined. So the husband is on the desktop and you're on the phone as usual. All right, so this is what we're looking at. So now you can't even tell that this was a Ritz cracker box, right? Yay. All right, so now we're going to be working on this side. Let's put the brayer away because I don't think I need it. Oh, I might, but okay. So what I did was I copied the patchwork before I did any more work on the journal. So this is what they look like. And I don't know why I did that, but I just did, but I'm glad I did. So I can use these for the patchwork. So the only one I didn't have was the blue one because I had the blue and the green because I had already started working. I had already put holes in them and all the good stuff to make them into a journal. Okay, so now what I want to do, I just want like a strip to go down the middle. So let's see how long this is. So this is about like, let's write it down because I'm going to forget because I'm going to be chatting and I'm going to forget. So this little strip here is about 2.5 inches. So it'll be by 5 because it's going to go all the way up to the top. All right. That's kind of, so now I need the whippersnapper back out. Smooth these out the way. All right. I think I can just use use it like this. That's another reason why I like this cutting board because it's made so that you don't have to unfold the whole thing if you don't need the whole thing. And I didn't really notice this until it was, well, I think I mentioned it before, but it has like feet here so you can actually, it'll sit flat when you have it folded per se. So it's kind of cool. So Pink says that she never thought of scanning her patchwork. That's a great idea. It is. Because you can use it for other things. Y'all, I scan everything. I am a crazy, fanatical scanner. Crazy. All right, so this is going to be, let's cut this edge off first. And I don't need that paper. That's going in the trash. And let's cut this over here on this side. I wasn't even worried if this was going to be straight because I know it's going to cut it. All right, and this needs to be 2.5 inches because I can do this any kind of way. All right, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. So I'm going to keep this and I'm going to put this with my large scraps. So that's going to go with the large scraps. So I'm telling y'all how my thinking was when I was organizing my scraps earlier. And then it's going to be 5 inches. All right, and this is going to go into my scraps. All right, so this piece, let's just do a check here. I'm going to have it going right down the middle like this. So that's how we're going to do that. So that'll work for me. I like it. All right, so let's do this one. Cut the bottom off here. Hey, Janet, actually, you're not that late. I don't think, unless I've just been talking my head off. Yeah, we're only like 25 minutes in. You are quite early today. All right, let's throw that in the trash. And okay, we want this to be, let's turn this way. This is gonna be, let's do this way first. And 2.5. Yeah, I'm looking at my paper because y'all know I forget stuff so fast. It's crazy. And then this is going to be 5 inches. I was kind of excited to come on today because I knew if I was on talking to you guys, I wouldn't be able, I wouldn't have to like continue working in this place because, whew, y'all, I felt like I got 15 workouts today. Crazy. Okay, so now we got the yellow one also. I was able to scan that one too. Oh no, boo-boo. No. Now I'm tired today. Boo-boo, you trying to kill me? Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I would stay on for 5 hours, but the thing is, I have to be cognizant of the people that are going to be watching the playback. They're not going to want to watch for 5 hours. And then my statistics, my analytics are going to be all messed up. So I have to do things in little spurts because, you know, we're limited by what YouTube allows us to do and get away with. Okay, let's see. 2 3/4. Right? Oh, it's 2.5. 2.5. See, that's why I wrote it down. I forgot that quick. I am doing a writing board for some mini journals. So I'm kind of decorating them. I'm going to deck them out a little bit. And all right, so this one's going to go with this one. So of course, this is for the yellow journal. And now I need one for my blue journal, and the blue journal I didn't have a scan for that one. So I had these pockets I scanned, of course. So I was trying to find like one that would fit into the blue journal. That's going to be big enough actually, because I think these are going to be too small. Yep. So that one's not going to work. So I think even though it's not blue, I don't, you know what, y'all, I found out that I don't have a lot of blue stuff. It's kind of weird. Oh, you know what, I can use this piece right here. Maybe that's what I took this out for. I don't know. It doesn't have anything on it, but we can fix that. All right, so it's kind of plain Jane, but I wanted to kind of match the blue. So let's cut this one down. And actually, I'm going to leave it the width that it is, and we'll just cut the length down here. And let's see, 5 inches here. Okay. See this little piece right here? It's going to go in my scraps because now I have a little bit of a system. If I wasn't on with you, I would put things away right now. But I'm not. You miss your craft room? I hope you get one again. I want to say it's nice to have a craft room, but my craft room is like, it's my office too. So it does double duty, but I think I do more crafting than working in here. That's the problem. Okay, so now I got my pieces, and I want to do something with this piece. So let me see. I have some stamps over here that I haven't put away because I actually have a little cubby next to me. And I just put things in the cubby until I get ready to put them away. So I got one that have like some stamps in. So let's see if the stamp I'm looking for is in here. I could probably use this one. I gotta put all these stamps away. It's ridiculous. Y'all keep hitting the mic, sorry. The mic is in my way. Alright. That would be cool. I would definitely open it online. All right, let's see. Let's open this. Oh, are you open already? You are. This is a Boo Bunny stamp. Surprisingly, it's in its packaging. As y'all know, I take everything out the packages. All right, and let's get the big stamp block out for this because I can just do this all in one fell swoop. Let's just put that on there, and let's just put this on here, and let's just put, I'm just putting stuff here and there and hither, and so I can do it real quick. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm just trying to add a little, something something to this. Okay, that's enough. And I'm gonna use my my Ranger archival ink, and I'm only using this because it's just handy. It's right next to me. So let's see if we can get this inked up nicely. I actually had the ink stored upside down, so hopefully, I don't know, this pad seems a little dry, which I don't know why, because I don't keep it open or anything. So I'm gonna do a test. Let me get a piece of paper. Surprisingly, I don't have any scrap paper around here because I cleaned everything up. So let's do a test first because that's the only blue piece of paper I have. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, see, something's a little fishy. This middle one didn't work out. I wonder, are they like different depths? I'm glad I tested it. I know if I had something under here, it would probably be better, but I don't have anything to put under here right now. All right, I think, and this is upside down too. The whole thing's upside down, except for this. Okay, I'm gonna do like one at a time because I don't want to mess this up. Actually, I'll probably just use this one. No, I'm gonna have to use this. I got to use this one. Hi, Seek, but you can't hide. How you doing today? All right. I like to say that my craft room is small, but it's probably bigger than most people's craft room because I'm actually in my family den, which I like much better than where I was before. At first, I was in one of the bedrooms, but now I'm in the family den, and I love it out here. I like being out where I can see everybody when they come and go, and it's kind of feng shui, y'all. And I have more space, but the only thing is I have no closet space, and I don't really have any wall space, so that kind of sucks. So you don't understand how nice or how easy it is to organize stuff when you have walls. When you don't have a lot of walls, things don't really work out. You have to be really creative. So that's kind of how I am in here. I have to be creative with the way that I store stuff. So even though it's a bigger space than my bedroom was, it's like not. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to leave that the way it is because I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Yeah, because if I go over there, it's gonna be like a double image. That's fine. Okay, so that should do for the blue. All right, so y'all, I am gonna clean these up in a bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning because my desk looks kind of nice right now, so I want to try to keep it that way. All right, so we got the blue one, we got the yellow one, and we have the red one. Now, what I need, I'm taking out my little bin of scraps here. You clean your craft room every night, so also y'all can eat dinner. I hear ya. All right, so we need something yellow. Y'all love this. Let me see if I can find. Y'all got to do a little digging here in my little stash-a-rooney. Let's see. Using some of the original fabrics here. Let's see, we got red. At first, I was trying to find some cardstock. That's why I had these pieces of cardstock out. And I was going to make tabs. And I was like, dummy, why don't you just use the fabrics? You still have the same fabric. So, yep, I called myself a dummy. Might use, no, that one is kind of more turquoisey. Let's use this one. The darker blue and the yellow. Maybe piece I want. I don't feel like going to get because I put fabrics away today too, and I don't think I have a small piece in here of what I'm looking for. Let me see. All right, that's gonna get put away. Hold up, y'all. Let me look in here because I put everything for this project I put inside this project case here, but I don't think, well, you know what, maybe put this in here too, so all that stuff can stay together. I'm gonna do some sewing in a minute eventually. I think I would like to use some of this just because it's like nice and bright and a little bit of a contrast to this. And the black. Now, normally when I'm on here, y'all know I don't make this many choices. But since these are actual journals that will be for sale, I want them to be like extra nice. You know, it's all about the details. Extra nice ones. So I want to pick out the nicest stuff for this particular project. All right, so here, I want kind of like the, I don't know, it's still kind of dark. I almost feel like I stamped on this or something. I think the colors were a little weird on this. Maybe I will use the darker one. Yeah, let's use the darker one. Okay. Okay. It's enough with trying to make those choices. All right, and of course everything just looks very plain Jane until I actually do the sewing on it. So, that's what we're going to be doing in just a few moments. Let's stick those back in there and okay. All right, glue stick. Let's glue this down first a little bit. And we don't need a lot because we're going to be sewing in a moment. So I'm just eyeballing it, and I think I need to cut like a sliver of it off still. Actually, I like the way that came out. I don't even know where this blue piece of cardstock came from. I don't have any blue. Nothing. I was like, where's the blue at? So now, next time I go looking for some cardstock, maybe I need to look for some blue. I didn't have none. Okay, y'all sit over there for now. Yellow is next up. Oh, the blue check on the, oh, you know what? Wait, I'm gonna revisit that. Hold on. Let me, hey, get off of there. Let me put these down first. And then we shall revisit that. All right, that one is the yellow one. We're gonna come back to that one. Although I kind of like the dark one, but we'll look through and see if I can find some blue check and see how that looks. And put the black on here. Let me turn it this way. So that way, I guess it didn't matter which way I turned it. I could have just flipped the board. Duh. And then that way, this check will be up at the top. So that's perfect for that one. And the red. And put that about right there. All right. Now, I think I'm done with the glue. All right, let's look. Let me see. Do I have a bag? I don't think I have a bag. Oh, yes, I do. Let's look in here and see if I had something in here. I might cut these down already. Yeah. Okay, hold up. Penny said, oh, this blue. Let's look at. Now let me pull out the journal. Let's look at the journal. I got them all plasticed up, so nothing can ruin them. Let's look at the blue here. Oh, you know what? Maybe. I think that will look nice, actually. I do. Or maybe this one. What do y'all think? Do you think I should use the floral one or the check one with the blue? I'm going to wait for your answer because y'all know we have a delay. But I'm going to get the sewing machine ready because I have to change the thread because I was using green earlier today and we don't have any green. So let's see. We'll save the blue one for last. Okay, let's get the whippersnapper out. Ugh. Okay, y'all tell me plaid or the floral. All right, because I'm gonna move them off screen so we can be on with Mr. Whippersnapper. Okay, we got the check. We have a vote for the check. Ooh, got stuff flying all over the place. I'm gonna start sewing with the gold one. I think I have changed my threads so much during this project. I mean, I could have made things easier. I really didn't do things in an efficient manner when it comes to having to change the threads and stuff, but whatever. You win some, you lose some. All right, we got lots of votes for the check. Oh, okay. I was thinking you guys were gonna pick the florals. Y'all some country kind of folks. country kind of folks want that plaid. Oh, darn it. I had that in there. All right. Check. Check 1 2 1 2. So the voting window is still open while I work on some of the other colors first. If anybody else would like to put their vote in. for which one they would like. Yeah, it's almost Friday. This week went by pretty quickly. All right, so we got this one's the yellow one. And I tried not to do too much sewing on this, but y'all know, whatever. I like to sew. And the details are so beautiful. Let me see. I've been moving stuff around, so I'm trying to get a good angle here. I don't know, sometimes I can get a good angle on this and sometimes I can't. All right. Oh, we got a vote for the floral. Uh-oh, y'all. We have a vote for the floral. All right, so even though these are kind of cut a little bit funkified, I'm okay with that. Now, I didn't do anything to the back, so. Yes, I call it gingham, and if you notice, if you rewind this video, you would have heard me say gingham. Gingham or plaid. Oh, let me turn that back over so I can see what I'm doing. All right. Trying to make this so it ain't too wonky. So first, I'm just going to do my little star shape here. Number 27 on my Brother SQ9185 computerized sewing machine, aka the Whippersnapper. The Whippersnapper's working today, beating up that cardboard. Okay. And then let's fix the focus because it's looking ratchet. If I can. There we go. Much better. All right, now I'm going to kind of use like the same stitching on all of them to give them a spot of cohesiveness, even though they may be going to two different places. So I'm going to go down this one with a number 68, I believe. Yeah, number 68, which is kind of like a floral pattern. Number 68. And of course I will show you all what I'm doing after I'm done. Well, you never know. You could test it and see. I actually, and look, it's sewed real nice too. Like that's the back. So the back looks as good as the front. Barb says she doesn't know if her sewing machine can sew through the cardboard. And this is a good thickness too. So you can kind of look at some of your cereal boxes and things and you can see, kind of get a gist. All right, how am I going to do this? Let's see. I'm going to have to figure out the placement here on this. Oh, I'm thinking too much into this. It's not that serious. All right here. Should do it, I think. I wanted the leaves to kind of go the same way. All right, let's see. So doing the decorative stitches takes a few moments. So I like the way this is coming out. And then I'm going to go around the edges also. So let's do, and I'm going to go from here. So I'm going to try to get them going the same way. Oh yeah, this is not moving. I think I might have messed this up. Hold on, this is not moving. I'm just getting a bunch of... Uh-oh. Oh no, what are we gonna do? It's stuck. Alright, let's cut the bobbin first, because usually that's what's holding things in. Oh yeah, that ate. Look at that. Let me go back into here. I'm gonna go back into my little pieces that I have, and I'm just gonna find a small piece to cover that corner. Let me get some rid of some of these threads. Let me put this back in. I shall not be defeated. Okay. And I just need a little sliver of this somehow. I don't think I'll be able to like sew exactly in that spot. How shall we fix that? I have an idea. But first, let's see if I can get this going around here. I'm just not going to go back over that one spot. Let's see if we can go from here. Sorry, I left y'all behind. Y'all got left behind. Go down this way. I like the way it looks even without the edges being done, but it's because of the way I glue things on, I think it's going to be important that I do the edges as well. So everything stays down nicely and you can't see the box underneath. Let's go this way. So maybe tomorrow I'll get to doing the pages. Since I did so much organization. I like doing organization in my craft room too, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's like part of the crafting experience, isn't it? Is doing the organization part. Alright, now I'm gonna go down this side. But I'm gonna go a little past that point where I made the mess. Where we made a Z mess. And I think I can go from here. Have to remember how to place things on here so I can get close to the edge. Without it being a hot mess. Okay, so now this is what I am going to do to fix this. Okay. Let's get the focus. Okay, first let's cut some of these stringage off. And actually it doesn't look bad. It looks a little crazy on the on the back, but I mean, overall, it looks pretty good. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the stitching is beautiful, isn't it? All right, so this is what I'm gonna do to kind of fix this, because I don't want to try to go back over this with the whippersnapper. So I'm just gonna take like this little piece right here, and we're gonna sew on this piece. This is gonna be my fix, because you can fix anything in the junk journal world. Who the heck is gonna know? Nobody. All right, let me make sure I'm up under here really good. I'm gonna use that same stitch, and I'm just gonna stitch down the middle of this. I'm not cut. Y'all notice I didn't cut that or anything. I just left it the way it is, because I like the rustic look of crazy edges, I guess. Put some teeth marks in it and say your dog wanted to help. That would be cool. So look at that. Wait, let me fix the focus so y'all can see good. So that's how that looks. And then, now this is what I'm going to do. The only thing, okay, so I'm going to put this here. It doesn't have to match up or anything. It just has to look like it's just going to look like an extra element on here. So let me get, dun, 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 some fabric fix, and I'm going to put this on here. Y'all, this is a little bit of a hack if you want like pieces of fabric to look like they're sewn on the paper, but maybe the paper is too delicate for sewing. Sew the piece first and then glue it on. And whapam, you have a sewn piece, because nobody's gonna know but you. So let me put some on the back. Ooh, that's too much. This is a fresh bottle of Fabri-Tac, y'all. Gotta watch out. It might take the paint off my nails. I need to do my nails again anyway, so. All right, let's put this on here like so. And over to the back. And it hides it. And it just looks like an extra piece. See, it's all about the details. Even though it didn't look that bad, I could never send that out to somebody. All right, and then we'll let that dry. And it's still nice. Okay, so very unique looking board. Let me close up the Fabri-Tac. And let's go on to the next one. Actually, I think I got some glue on the front. I left a little spot. Dagnabbit. All right, so let's move you over to the side. You are complete. And now I need to change the thread again, because we're done with the yellow one. So, as usual, I'm dropping stuff on the floor. Already on my nice clean floor that I swept and vacuumed today. Boy, y'all, my back feels like I've been painting or working. Y'all ever painted a room? Oh my gosh. I painted my living room. This was a long time ago though. Y'all, painted my living room. I thought I was gonna die the next day. That is some hard freaking work. My hat's off to people who do stuff like that. So, like today, that's how I kind of feel. I feel like I painted a room. And I'm not even finished. All right, Pink, thanks for coming on. How dare your dogs. All right, so let's do the blue one next. Since the consensus is the gingham, we're going to use the gingham pattern for the blue. We only had one for the floral. I was kind of for the floral myself, but whatever. I have to go with what the people want, not what I want. All right. Because that's what counts. Often in selling, we want to sell what we want, but it's not about us. It's about what the people want. Have to remember that. Okay, and We should have enough blue in here. All right, I think we're in business with the blue. Oh, let's get this over here. Okay, we're gonna use this. And get some of this. I want to say shed hair. Boo boo. Oh, we are over an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stay on until I finish this because it needs to get done. So that's the only reason why I'm staying on boo boo, not because you want me to. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. Okay. Oh, y'all wasn't really finished with that yellow, but I have to go back. If I can get this to stay the way I want it to, that would be lovely. All right. Let's go under here. And of course it moves as soon as I move my hand out the way. Y'all, I'm in Bob Ross mode. Hear me whispering. Okay. Let's move this back to number 27. Number 27 first. I'm not reading your stuff, boo boo. I'm not reading it. Okay, we're just doing our star shape first. Why can't I get this the way I want it to be today? I don't know. Alright, let's take this out. Alright, and let's take some of these strings off, and I am going to go down this side first. These strings, a little bit of a mess. And go back to 68. I'm just gonna do this card and I'm gonna call it quits. And then maybe I'll finish them up tomorrow for Finish Up Friday. That sounds like a better idea for me. So I do have some other stuff that I need to do this evening. Alright, up. Let's try not to chew any corners up on this one, like I did the other one. Yeah, I like the stamp on this because this paper didn't have any pattern. Now look at it. It's beautiful. It's amazing what a stamp will do. All right. Tammy and Boo Boo, you guys are like, you're a tag team. Okay, let's put this one a little bit, and hopefully, okay, this one is moving this time. It's a lot of stitching on these cards, even though I said I wasn't going to do a lot of stitching. It didn't work out that way. I still ended up with a lot of stitching, but I love it. As y'all know, the stitching just gives it something extra. have a lot of stuff to finish too. Y'all, the land of ideas in here is crazy. You really see how much stuff that you haven't finished when you are organizing and cleaning your space up, right? Okay, cut this, oops, cut this one. Heckle and Jekyll. You guys are the tag team. The crafting tag team. I'm just cutting some strings. Alright, let's do this down this way. A little bit. Whippersnapper's doing all the work. It's awesome. Alright, now what I didn't do with the yellow one that I want to do is I'm going to do a spot more sewing on this tag. Give it a little extra something, something. I think. Hopefully nothing gets stuck. Alright, we're going to do a star pattern again. Let's go back to number 27. And one more. Go back to number 68. So like the full tag has like sewing on it. Crazy sewing. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, wait, let's move Whippersnapper out the way. And hey, where's my scissors at? I got those scissors. Oh, they fell. They fell and I didn't even hear them fall. Stealthy. Stealthy kind of scissors. Alright, I'm gonna do a little cutting on here. So I like the shape. That side's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go a little bit closer so y'all can see. So we completed these two, which look absolutely fantastic. Let's bring them in. Take my glasses off. Actually, I don't think I need to do anything for focus. But let's just make sure. So this is what they look like. And of course, so you can see just putting the stitching on there just adds a whole nother dimension. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do this tab the same way that I did this one. Let's bring this up a little bit so y'all can see. Here we go. So it has like a lot of stitching. It has like two lines of the stars. And then it has two lines of like this stitch right here. You can really see the stitch around there. Isn't that beautiful? Y'all, I love that stamp. That stamp did it on that paper. And then this is what it looks like on the back. So up here we did get a little bit of craziness. But overall, I don't think I need to do any fixing on this one. Let me see if I can. It doesn't want to. I might need to clean my camera because probably have fingerprints on it or something. And then this one, see this one, I didn't put the other additional stitching at the top, but I'm going to go back and do that. And then this was my fix right here. That worked out really good, didn't it? You can see it almost looks like stitching going across here, but that's on the patchwork. It's on the print itself. Beautiful. And then of course, that's how it looks on the back. Kind of cool. I'm not going to do anything to the back either. So these are the writing boards that are going to go in. So, and then of course, see, we haven't got to these two, but that's okay. We'll do those on Finish Up Friday, I think. And let's see. So, I'm probably, where's the green one at? Oh, here it is. So this is what the green one looks like. So this may look black, but it's actually green. That stamp on there. That's green. See, that came out so pretty. And that's the back of that one. So that's the green one. So even though these don't have their papers in them, the green one's the only one that does. So let's go up just a tad, because we're like way too close. Alright, so here's the green one. And so this is going to go inside of here. This one already has its papers in there. Still have a lot to do on the other ones. See, when you put it in, then the tab sticks out at the top. Now, I cannot get this clear. That's why I think I need to clean my camera. Either that or it's just me. Maybe I can't see. Please explain the writing board. Okay, the writing board is used for, and this is why I didn't want to put too much stitching on it. So if you are using your journal and say you don't want to, in these journals you could take the pages out actually, but if you didn't want to take the pages out and you just wanted to do some writing on here, like this right here, if you tried to write on here, it'd be kind of a little bit hard to do. So you can put this in between here, and then it'll be easier for you to write things out. So that's what the writing board is for. Also, you may be using some like a marker or something that you don't want to go to like the next page. And even though these boards are very beautiful, you probably would rather like the bleed to go on to the board than onto your next page. So the board will actually protect your page from any bleeds from a marker or something, or paints, things like that. So, and you can also use this board as a bookmark. So when you put it in, of course you can say, okay, I think I'm going to work on this page later. Let me stick this in and close it up. And of course it looks, oh, wait a minute. Of course it looks very beautiful, and you could go right to it because it acts as a bookmark also. So technically you can call it a bookmark. You can call it it sounds better when you say writing board though. So we're going to go with the writing board on this. And it's a board, so it's nice and sturdy. So, and it fits this journal, these particular journals, this size. So you can make yours any size that you want them to be. So let's see how the other ones kind of look. Let's see if they fit into our color schemes. We'll take the yellow one out and see, we have the, let's see, this is going to be the closure for it. Still working on that. And so this is the, this is the writing board for the Momentum journal. And again, I'm going to do some more stitching up here at the top. So let's just stick this in. Nothing inside yet. I did put the pockets into these. So this already has the pockets. So it is ready to go actually. The covers are done. And so this will stick up out the top, which is nice. Because y'all know, I like tabs and stuff anyway. So that's going to be a wonderful. So actually I can leave that with that. And then let's just do a little wrap here on the closure that we made yesterday, which I still have to do the blue closure too. So I'll probably do that tomorrow as well. And then we have the blue one, which we don't have a closure yet. And see, these already have the pockets in the inside. And so that's going to look really nice. That's going to look nice. I think you all chose a good pattern. So it matches right up at the top there. So that's going to be it for today. And we'll finish up our boards tomorrow. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you leave. And also subscribe to this channel if you are not a subscriber. And make sure you come back and watch. Because you could be a subscriber and never come back to the channel. But that's not how we roll. We want you to subscribe and come back, and you can join us as well over on the Facebook group, and it is Junk Journal Buddies, and the link is below in the description. And also you can check out pleasantcreations.com, which is your journal supply destination. So when you go there, it's a destination, y'all. I made it a destination. So you can get all kinds of stuff to get your journals done. So with that, I'm going to see you all tomorrow on the next video. And thank you, Boo Boo Kitty, for the reminder. Remember, thumbs up, and I will see you all tomorrow. Love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.